All right. Happy Tuesday night. We are back with some more Hero U. There we go. Four Gathers is following. Thank you so much for the follow. Capture specific window. It is capturing the wrong thing. Let's see if we can fix that. Hey, there we go. All right. All better. So, we are continuing with our playthrough here. Celebration of me going back to work at a university. Why not play a game set in a university? Only this one seems a lot cooler than the one I'm going to be working in. Now, I apologize for being slightly out of breath. I couldn't find my headphones, and I went up and down the stairs like 3 times, only to realize they were exactly where I had meant them to be, so that I would not lose them for tonight. Walked right by the spot. Don't want to talk about it. It's fine. We're good. So, here we go. When we last left off, it is our day off. We don't have to be in class today. So, we slept in, we had a breakfast, all of our classmates have gone into town. I, however, am stuck at the university, but that's okay. It gives me time to explore. I'm going to build up some skills, and I'm flush with cash, because last night was the big poobah game, and I won like 4 of the 10 hands. So, got my money. We are doing good, so let's just get on with the day. Let's see here. I think first, a trip to the library to see if the book has any new pages worth reading. I could just stand here and listen to this song all day. Sorry, I didn't pull up my stream manager. There we go. This book is massive. Looks like it was handwritten. It's not something I'd want to read in bed. I'd be quashed by it. Ah, a few new pages to read now. In the Dark One's name, Aquino formed a cult of worshippers. They sought to unleash the bonds of magic sealing the Chaos Gate, and free Gog the Sloth to enter this world. In return for his services, Aquino was granted his wish to never die. Wait, if Aquino was granted that wish, does that mean he's still alive? The castle holds many secrets. That is one of them. The librarian freaks me out. He knows things. Aquino's cult slowly infiltrated the castle, and members of the Knights Luminar mysteriously began to die or disappear. As the cultists weakened the binding sealing the Chaos Gate, ghosts and foul spirits began to haunt the castle and Caligari. Fear spread across Sardonia. Rumors, started by Aquino, blamed the Knights Luminar for the hauntings. Aquino's cult claimed to offer sanctuary from the spirits, so their membership grew as the power of the Dark One spread. And that is all I can read now. That book. Alright, I could read some more and try and build up some skills here, but I think I would rather go do a little exploring. There's more to discover down in the basement. Lighting's a little dark tonight. I might have to turn on my overhead lights a little better. Tomorrow we find out how I did on my first exam. Which is funny because I've spent the last 2 days making sure my syllabi for my classes are all up to date and trying to plot out when the exams are going to happen because, of course, I'm teaching the same class twice, but one is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, one's Tuesday, Thursday, so everything is off by like a day in each, and lectures that work really great in an hour then have to have like an extra 20 minutes tacked on, and it's just a whole thing. It's fine. It could be worse. I love this job. These are minor gripings. And I made decaf tea this time because I'm not insane. Welcome, young master, to Gregor's Score. Have you come to buy or sell, or perhaps chat with Gregor? Well, I do need more throwing knives, because I lost that one and never got it back. Right, they're 20 lira, and if I can get nice ones from Joel for, like, 5 more. I feel like I'd rather do that. Let's go sneaking around, though, for the time being and see what we can find. I think I hear some drats running around in there. Good hunting. So let's go kill some drats, boost these skills. Yeah, I had to run the one day because I was literally going to die. And there's nothing more embarrassing than getting knocked out and having to have Moira Glenn Shannon, the Paladin, come and rescue you. Oh, not what I meant to do. I meant to just... end my turn, not end combat. Here he comes. Ow. Yep. Haha! And that's why you practice your defense. Hand-to-hand combat is no big deal if they don't hit you. Dead drat is where it's at. Drat parts, yummy, yummy drat parts. I hear drats more than one, maybe more than 2. Better be prepared for a fight. Fortunately, I've oiled things, so, you know, they don't know I'm coming. Stealth is increased. Sneak attack! Oh, solid hit. Many parts are edible, in theory. Actually, only 1 drat. Aw, drats. I will show myself out. Oh, got a picture message from my wife. Oh, little baby's on his stroller, and he's wide awake. Oh, look at him enjoying a ride. Cute baby. Good little kid. Having himself a nice day out with mom. All right. So I'm almost at my follower goal for the year. I'm very excited by that. I feel very fortunate. Who would have thought that, you know, a bald historian who likes to play games would get followers? So thank you, everyone. I very much appreciate that. Solid, it's metal. The hinges are coated in oil. All right, so here we go. Wine press room. Looks familiar. Didn't I see something only a minute ago? Not much to see on the other side. It's a really complicated lock. And that's how I'll probably spend my evenings, is I'll go down to the tool room and just get some good practice in. Can't hear anything moving on the other side. It feels colder. See if I've got enough elite tool use to get this done. Why would anyone put such a difficult lock on a door in the wine cellar? However, trying to pick it did increase my skills. Yeah, nice. Good. Who could imagine that such a small thing as a lock could overcome a future master rogue such as myself? I guess future is the key word. Going to have to hit up the practice room if I want to get past this mysterious door. Okay, so it only gave me one. I guess I can't just sit here and grind it out. Might be something moving on the other side. Gate, check. Metal, check. Shut, check. Yep. At least I've oiled the hinges. Oh, Sean, you rascal. And I really want Joel to open his shop up so I can buy some more throwing daggers. Yeah, nothing in here. The tasting room. Rusted iron. Looks heavy and solid. It's locked. It's always a good idea to make sure the gate leads to a dangerous place will open smoothly when you need to run away from it. Slick gate is a quiet gate. I'm not sure, but I may be hearing loud scritching noises in there. Ooh. I've got to practice picking locks more before I get this one. Yep, alright. Darn. Okay, well, I got at least a few drat parts for Gregor. But nothing really exciting happening. Whoa! Where did these come from? And why? Ow, hey, what did you get to go for? Yeah, critical, get him. Ah, glancing blow. Take that. Ow. Have at thee. Alright, that hurt a little, but that could have been worse. Dire rats. Dire rats. More dire rats. That's good. That makes this trip a little bit more profitable. Because so far I had only killed like 2. And I was going to be very sad when I came back to Gregor and was like, ta-da! Here's what I found. So I got my notes handy. We'll see if I took good enough notes to pass my test. And if I do well, hopefully I will get a chance to take an extracurricular. Yeah, build those skills. Could it be the freshman 15? So glad to see you were not eaten by drats. Found these in the dungeon. Very good work, Master Sean. Please come back if you find any more drats or proaches in the dungeon. Happily buy them from you. 10 more lira. Done. All right. Let's go to the Great Hall. Maybe go see the nurse. I think I'm hurt. All this stair climbing is becoming unstareable. You look hurt. Let me help you. That's what I was hoping for. Here, drink this potion. It should ease the pain. Thank you. I feel much better now. If you're going into danger, you really should carry a healing potion in case of emergencies. Stop trying to sell me your stuff. I'm Sean O'Connor. I just got here. You've healed me a few times, but we've never, I guess, introduced ourselves. A pleasure to meet you, Sean. You have a bit of a lilt to your voice. Did you, too, come from Ir? My parents did. I was born here in Sardonia. I hope you'll be liking it here at the school. What class is it that you are taking? I'm a Disbarred Bard, ma'am. I guess that means I'm not quite one thing or another. Oh, I think you are definitely something. You'll just have to figure out what that thing is. So what's this infirmary? Looks like it has beds and a bunch of desks. What do? Sit around and learn about sick people? The infirmary is where sick and injured people come, but I try to heal them up quickly. This room also serves as a first aid classroom for people who want to learn more about healing and staying healthy. It's fun. So what is a paladin? A paladin is someone who dedicates his or her life to the principles of justice and fairness. A paladin is someone who helps others and who strives to change the world around them for the better. It's more of a calling than a profession or a class. I'll be seeing you some other time, then. If you are ever hurt or ill, come see me. I'll have you hale and hearty as soon as I can. And when you want to learn more about healing, take my first aid class elective if you get the chance. 'Tis always good to be taking care of yourself. Here, take this bandage. It's just one of the things I'll be teaching about in first aid. I'm sure that you will find a good use for it. So good day to you, Sean, and I hope you like it here. Nice. I went in, I got free healing and a free bandage. Best school ever. Alright, let's see. It's 1 o'clock. Let's hit up the exercise room downstairs. Get in some lockpicking practice. What else do I need? Throwing always could be improved. Yeah, really, combat and defense training should be increased as much as possible, I think. Really should keep working on that. Because I have a feeling the drats aren't the most dangerous thing around. Don't hear anything. Sweet. Pick the lock to get in. I'm in. I'm trying to remember which locker I last managed to accomplish. It says locker number 4. Looks like a pretty basic lock. My knees are getting tired. Tool use, however, was increased. It says locker number 5. All it takes is a light touch. Man, I'm killing these lockers. This is great. Oh yeah, big gains in tool use. Love it. Alright, that's enough of that. I've got like 2 hours before dinner. Let's go to the combat room. Or the gymnasium, or whatever the heck this thing is. The practice room. Not hearing anyone in the room. No, they're all in town, having a grand old time. Have at you! Supper time. My favorite time of day. It's just the first bell. I got time. Take that, you fiend! I'm starving. I need to find the dining hall before it closes. Nobody's around to talk to. Oh, it's actually really sad. I love these paintings, though. They're all so good. I kind of enjoy them more than... like, don't get me wrong. I love in-engine cutscenes. Games that do that are some of my favorite. It's one of the things I loved about Chrono Trigger was combat didn't, like, take you somewhere else where your character models looked different or anything. It was just all in-game. But I am not gonna lie, I really like the just the matte paintings that they do for this game. It's really nice. Alright, let's find some books to read, up my smarts. Xenology, zoology, history books, geography and political science, art and fashion. I love that they even have their own, like, lettering system and culinary arts. Good heavens. Alchemy and magic books, architecture and engineering, mathematics. None of these are quite what I'm looking for yet. Divination and prophecy, philosophy and religion. All right. I know there's combat books and there's other books about my skill set upstairs. Let's go on up. Weapons and armor, warrior strategy, tactics and leadership, storytelling, writing, and general fiction. Bards, games, music, and performance books. Oh, read about bards, read about card games, read about billiards. Here's a book, The Tao of Puba. So that's what bluffing is all about. And here I thought this was a game of cards rather than cunning and deception. It isn't just about having the best hand. Sometime with a really bad set of cards, I may be able to get the other players to fold. I just have to be careful not to do it too often. They'll get suspicious. And that's the other thing I think I love about this game, is that going to the library and picking up a book on a subject will actually increase your smarts, but you can also increase that relevant skill. Like, isn't that just a great celebration of what libraries do for us? Strategy, warriors, tactics, and leadership. Anything good? Nope, just a generic book. Well, if I ever went to war, I now know something about tactical advantages. On the other hand, I know that I don't want to go to war. Weapons and armor. Martial arts books. It's interesting. There's a lot of books on martial arts here. Maybe there's something I can use. Stabs and Jabs, the art of street fighting. It's getting close to curfew. I'd hate to have Turk interrupt my nap or studies. I'll have to come back another time. Alright, so now I know there's a book there I can use. The Way Things Work, Volume 6, Modern Torture Devices by Duncan D. Witches. I do want to finish this one someday, but every time I read it, I end up with 1,000 paper cuts. Ridiculous. Now, let's practice a little darts. I'm never so busy that I can't take a few moments for a little practice. Stay on target. Stay on target. I think I'm getting a little better. Ooh, I think I got time for maybe one more before Turk yells at me. I'm never so busy that I can't finish. Just a bit outside. I think I'm getting better. Curfew. Out of here at once. This recreation will cease. Everyone, it's just me, return to your dorm room immediately. Alright, I'm probably going to clean myself up and then go to bed. I want to be nice and fresh when I get my grades in the morning. I don't actually know what the difference between the three options is. Like, clean up my act, freshen up, use the toilet. I really hope there's not a painting for that one. I think I hear a baby.
This is a very fast guest appearance.
Oh, a little fussy baby. Oh, baby.
Here's a wait.
Oh, it's hi. It's okay. I'm the boy. Hello. Did you have a nice walk with Mom? Oh, you smell like outside. Hi. You're gonna go upstairs and have yourself a little dinner and then go to bed? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You're so upset. You're awfully handsome, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah.
He was good though?
Yeah, up until the last.
He decided he was just done, huh?
Yep.
That poor babe.
We're gonna go feed him and put him to bed.
The fresh air was awesome, so thank you for taking him.
You're welcome.
Right. Alright, I'm all clean. Let's go to bed. I want to be up bright and early for my exam results. Why does morning come so early? As I was saying, today you will review the exam you took in our previous class. Most of you did very well on the test. I am gratified to know that I am not totally wasting my time when lecturing to this class. The first question on the quiz was about the way of the Kunstenscape. Tell me, which statement was incorrect? That the Kunstenscape way is about assessing danger, avoiding all danger, looking for hiding places, listening, or all of the above? Let someone else answer. Herr Sosi. Sir, the way of the Kunstenscape is a method of how to handle oneself in a dangerous situation, rather than to avoid all dangers. Clearly, answer number 2 is incorrect. Yes, rogues are not cowards. They do not cower from dangerous situations. Neither do they walk blissfully through the world heedless of danger. Instead, they look out for trouble and avoid it when possible. Question number 2 was about avoiding danger. Question number 3 was about possible rogue tools. Anything can be a tool in the hand of a rogue. Question number 4 was about the proper way to throw a dagger. I thought the right answer was by the blade, like you demonstrated in class. I did mention that the throwing knife I use is weighted so that the blade is the heaviest part. Not all knives are designed that way. How are we supposed to remember that from one demonstration? Fraulein, not all learning takes place in the classroom. There are instructions on throwing weapons posted in the practice room. AKA, read the syllabus. I suggest you make use of all information around you if you want to be a successful rogue. Question number 5 involved avoiding danger in the first place. Question number 6 was about the most important of all rogue tools. Tell me, who knows what that tool might be? Herr O'Connor? The most important thing a rogue can use is his brains. Indeed, it's a pity that some of you don't put your brains to work more often. The next question concerned why we do not speak of the rogue school. The correct answer was all of the reasons given and more. You should no more admit to being a rogue than you would admit to being a thief. The following question concerned why you should show proper respect towards me. The only acceptable answer was, one does not go out of his way to provoke a wolf. I thought it was because the rogue rules say that we are always supposed to show proper respect towards authority. You misinterpret the rules, Fraulein McMichael. The rule states you will demonstrate proper respect for authority in the authority's presence. Once you are no longer in my presence, you are welcome to state your own opinions concerning me, flattering or not. On the following question concerning the way of the Fledermaus, some of you guessed that it was the bat's agility rather than his keen hearing that you are supposed to mimic. But if you recall, the lesson was upon listening skills. The last question concerned the rogue of the year. If you did not discern that the correct answer was all of the above, you are unlikely to earn the title. Excellent marks on the test, Herr Sosi, Herr Kent, and Herr Kiro. I shall be watching you all closely in the next exam to prevent you from sharing answers. Fraulein McMichael, you did very well despite the quibbles you had with the phrasing of the questions. Herr O'Connor, you demonstrate that you are indeed capable of learning. Mr. Turk will be most disappointed to learn that you passed this test. Out of a possible 100 points, you scored a respectable 90. You know what? I will take it. I didn't get a 4.0 until I actually went to grad school. I was a late bloomer, so that's all right. A- suits me just fine. Unfortunately, Fraulein Esme, your score was extremely disappointing. Unless you do something dramatic to improve your grade in the next test, I will have no option but to give you a failing grade. I'll try, sir. Oh. See that you do, Fraulein. For the rest of you who did well in the exam, you now have the opportunity to sign up for elective classes. The university offers the following classes: First Aid and Science. For those of you who show some talent for the mystical arts, like Herr O'Connor, you may also elect to take a basic magic course. These elective classes are held in the afternoon and last until the midterm break. Please inform me which elective you choose to take. So this is the trade-off. I lose my afternoon training sessions if I take a class, but the class teaches me new techniques that I can use, so, it's a little column A, a little column B. I think I want the magic class. I want to be able to cast spells, or however this game does that, to help me be a little better in combat. Number 3. The magic class will take place tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. in the magic classroom off the Nido King Wing. Okay, I've been there. Nido is the extremely forgettable guy. I will see all of you tomorrow. I've been hearing from some of the people in the other classes that there's been a series of minor thefts throughout the school. Interesting, is it not? Ooh. It's good to see you've been taking such an interest in your appearance lately. Thanks. I'm going for that dress for excess style. But what's this about thefts? Students throughout the school have been complaining that clothing items, sundries, and school supplies are missing. Nothing major or significant that would warrant an inquiry. However, so many complaints about thefts implies a pattern, don't you think? Of course, no rogue would think of stealing from other classmates or the school. Suspicion would clearly fall upon someone from our class, particularly someone new to our class. Hey, how was your day off? My day away from school was most profitable, thank you. I trust your day off was equally valuable. When it comes to days off, I am a master of merriment and mischief. Seize the day-o is my credo. See you later. I feel like Sean O'Connor would be exhausting to have a conversation with. Fine throwing dagger. Boom, now we're talking. This powder will blind an enemy and cause them to miss you. It's a good way to escape from a dangerous situation. Now this could save your life in a pinch. Throw it at a monster and run away. I like having tools. These other pants will not only improve your defense, but your appearance too. Ah. Do I have anything he wants? Not about to sell that back for a loss. And I don't want to bust all my money on some pants, so here we go. Esme says something about her test results. She sounds really unhappy. Don't let the master get you down, Esme. So what if you failed one test? You can always do better next time. Who cares if you can't tell a cock and whatever from a Fledermaus thingy? You have the skills to be a great rogue. Such skills will not help if I am failed from school. I will have to return to my people with tail tucked between legs. It's just a quiz. You'll do better on the next one. You'll just have to study a little more. But I studied. It did not help. One bad grade does not a failure make. Don't let it shake you. You are right. I will try harder for next time. So what happened with the test? Why'd you have so much trouble? I guess I'm just stupid. Oh, Esme. You stupid? No way. I think you are smarter than you are pretty, and you are really lovely. Not your moment, Sean. Why did the test give you so much trouble? I do not read good. I know what the master is saying in class, but when it is written, I do not know words. You need to speak with Master von Erwald about this. Maybe he can give you a spoken rather than a written test. I cannot do that. The master may say I do not belong here and will have to go home. It is just that I have no home to go to. My parents, they are traveling. There's got to be something you can do about taking tests. I do not know what to do. I'll see what I can do to help you. Thank you. I don't want to fail again. Let's see. Goodbye. I don't want to talk about Esme right in front of her. I think the master's test wasn't to show off what we learned, but to show off how clever he is. Yeah, and make the rest of us feel stupid. So why did you come to this school? Haven't we had this conversation? After my mother died, my father didn't think it was appropriate for me to run the inn by myself, even though I'd been doing it for years. He wanted me to get married. He wanted me legs shackled to some jerk for the privilege of working like a galley slave to keep the inn going. and he wouldn't let me crew his ship, even though I know the ropes. I'd been begging him forever to let me sail with it. No, the sea's no place for a woman. Women can be warriors and kings and paladins, but my father thinks they can't be sailors or captains. I came here to prove him wrong. You're doing a great job of it. All right. Better get going. See you later. All right, so tomorrow is my first class for the, let's see, for my, guess it's better than Gerhard expected. All right, to do, help Esme studied, make it to magic class, 3 o'clock tomorrow, somewhere off the Nido Wing, I don't want to miss it. Leo the Lionheart, it seems like a lonely, okay. Still only have 1 achievement. She can't read the master's writing. I can barely read von Erwald's writing myself. Maybe I can get someone else to help. I mean, when in doubt, go talk to the master, right? Don't hear anything? There could be a brass band on the other side. You may enter. To what do I owe the honor of your presence? I don't want to waste your time, so I'll just ask a few questions. I spoke with Esme about her test. She was really upset that she couldn't do better on it. Hell, come to Spielberg! Aw, I love the little Easter eggs in this game. She's really good at practicing her skills, so I wondered why she did so poorly on the test. She said it was because she has a hard time reading what you write for the test. So what are you suggesting be done about the problem? Maybe you could talk to her. I think she's too embarrassed to come to you. There are many challenges in life. The ability to face one's fears is an important one for many to master. So what is the purpose of grades in this class? Isn't being a rogue more about doing stuff than taking tests? Think of grades as a measure by which you can judge how well your skills of charm and intelligence work in an academic setting. If you can convince or con me into giving you a good grade, then you are clearly doing something right. That's all I wanted to ask of you. Good afternoon, sir. So you wear the official school uniform now. You would earn the headmaster's approval. Good afternoon. All right. Found it help Esme with her rogue test. I need to find a way to help her. Where's Thomas? Thomas is like a bookworm. He might know something. Couldn't this be one of those ranch-style castles? Thomas is probably in the library. Connor! You are wearing a school uniform, I see. It's a slight improvement to your appearance. Turk the jerk. Turk the jerk. So I don't have a lot of LED stuff. For someone who games as much as I do, I've never really gotten into the whole LED thing. However, I did get a Bohem! Only. If only. What I am going to do someday, though, is break into that guy's office and just mess with things. I don't know. Add demerits to the book, steal things from his desk. I can't wait to mess with that guy when my skills are a little higher, because F that dude. What was I saying? LEDs. Like, my computer doesn't really light up all that much. My keyboard doesn't glow. My mouse doesn't really glow. I bought a dehumidifier for in here because this is where I keep all my books. That glows. Didn't pick it for that. It shows up. I plug it in, and it's like a party going on back there. It's just crazy to me. Who needs LEDs in a dehumidifier? See if we can find Thomas and figure out what to get him. I mean, you got a green screen. You're ahead of me. Honestly, it's not. It's just the, what do you call it? It's chroma cam. It bills itself as saying, a green screen effect without the green screen, and I tried it, and it works. It's, it's not bad. For the like $30, I paid for it. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, it works pretty good. It was a little funky in my last apartment though, only because the wall coloring is like flesh colored. It really didn't know what to do with my head. So every now and then, like in some of my really early videos, I would like turn and the software would just like erase half of my head because it was like, what is that? Is that the wall? It must be the wall. Really had a hard time with that. So, but as long as you have, a nice contrast behind you, you're good. Um, you know, hardly have a sophisticated setup here, but I like this software. All right, no Thomas. I thought I'd find him here. Maybe not till after dinner. I do want to go read that book, though. Oh, wait, and I want to read this book. This one's the one that's like important. It's the history book. New pages. It was Mortuai who exposed Aquino's betrayal before the High Council of the Knights Luminar. The Illuminari. Oh, God. That's so bad. Aquino fled the castle to the sea caves below. The Knights Luminar pursued the warlock through the twisting passages of the caverns. They fought the grotesque monsters and dark magic that had been summoned from the realm of Gog-Sisloth. There, too, they found the fantastical followers of the Dark One. Men they had once called brothers now raised weapons against them for the glory of Gog-Sisloth. The waters ran crimson with the blood of both friend and foe. At last, Mortuai, Sir Hans, and Sir Jamis confronted Aquino in the ruins of a Gog temple. Aquino fell before the onslaught of magic and weaponry. Yet despite his grievous wounds, Aquino refused to yield. He tried to call upon the Dark One for aid. But Mortuai cast a spell which silenced Aquino's voice and magic. With his followers defeated and no Dark One to save him, Aquino was brought to justice at last. The surviving knights returned to the castle, but the faith and trust that the people of Sardonia once had in the Knights Luminar was damaged beyond repair. That's it? That's the end of the story? It is the end of the book. The story is still being written. Oh, damn. Alright, where's that thing on martial arts? I think it was here. Stabs and jabs. Street fighting for dummies. Smarts increased, combat increased. I really enjoyed the stabs chapter, but I wish the jabs chapter had been about quick-witted insults and banter instead of boring old punches. Science books, psychology and self-help. And no, puppy. Law, justice, virtue, paladin-related books. Medicinal plants, tool use, and Disbarred Bard books, and how-to books. Alright, try a how-to book. Book about risk-taking. Dare to do the daring do. It's all about not letting your fears get in the way of your accomplishments, and about getting things done. Almost that time of day for food and friends. All right, off to the cafeteria. Then I'm going to do some dishes for some spending dough. Going to find my friendo Thomas, see if we can't figure out this Esme situation. To the dining hall. Let's eat. Awfully loud in there. Dinner has already started. Don't know what I just ate, but it tasted really, really good. All right. Let's get to work in the kitchens. I need that lira. Ekabo, Mr. Shanshaw. Hi. Everything's going for you today. Do you have work for me to do? There is much work for you to do. Let's get started. There's got to be an easier way to make money than this. That's like my favorite part about the... I'll be seeing you later. That's like my favorite part about the Quest for Glory. What is it? Not a study guide. Good lord. Hint book is literally like the first time you clean the stables, the thief is like, F this. He's like, this is awful. He's standing there and he's like, why did I even become a thief if I'm going to be raking, horse manure all day? I need tools, I need equipment, and I need money. You know who has money? The people in town. I'm going to start robbing people. And it's just this like long narrative passage. It reads like a story. Like I love that guide for that reason. But yeah, you work the stables once and the thief is like, what am I doing here? I know a better way to make money and accomplish my goals. Oh, wait, I want an apple. I always take an apple. Plumpest, juiciest one I can find. Okay, God, he runs very strangely. Run animation could use a little work. Alright, let's go find Thomas. There he is. How are things going for you? I did quite well in the first exam for class, but then the master said he'd be watching me next time to see if I cheated. I didn't cheat, I just studied very hard. I don't think that the master was talking about you when he mentioned cheating. He was looking at Sosi and Kira when he mentioned it. Well, that's a relief. I wouldn't want the master to think badly of me. Are apples really plump? I don't know. I mean, they're juicy, right? But, plump might be a stretch. Thomas, this is a rogue class. Of course the master thinks people cheat on the test. He encourages it. It's what rogues do. Did you notice? Ooh, they could have fixed that. How upset Esme was about the exam. Turns out she has trouble reading and is afraid she'll be kicked out of the school. I assumed that Esme failed the exam because she just forgot to study for it. I should have realized that there was more to this problem. Maybe if she talks to the master, he'll go easy on her. I think she's afraid that when the master finds out she can't read, he'll just kick her out of the school. That's not right. I'm sure the master will work something out with her. Why don't you talk it over with her? Maybe you can help her. Seems like something a paladin would do. Oh, look at me working people. I offered to help her, and that just mainly means I'm going to make Thomas help her. You're right about that. I really should try to help Esme with her difficulty. I'll have to talk with her about it later. It's really thoughtful of you to be so concerned about her. Yeah, well. As long as we're here, you're looking good. Blatantly flirt. You're a very bright person. We should spend more time together. If you'd like to study with me, that would be good. It's good to have other viewpoints on lessons, particularly Disbarred Bard lessons. See you tomorrow. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Alright, be done. Nice juicy apple. Ooh, now I want an apple. I have some upstairs. Maybe I'll go grab some. I think I hear Esme saying something about her test. Boy, she's still going on about that, huh? Relax. Since when has fretting ever made anything better? What difference does it make if your grades are poor? It's not like a degree in Disbarred Bards is going to look good on a job resume. Assuming they're not get expelled for poor grades. And then worry about that when it happens. For now, play a game of cards or something. That's a good idea. Maybe I should, play with Esme to distract her. Make it to magic class. I can do that. And I should do some, I don't want to talk to Sosi. You're looking smart today. Well, smarter at least. You're looking good too, but then again, you always look good. Maybe you can cheer Esme up. It's silly to be so upset about a stupid quiz. You did pretty well in the test. Did you study for it? Who needs to study? The master's quiz is more like solving puzzles than trying to remember a bunch of stupid facts. You just need to figure out what he wants to hear. Esme's your roommate, isn't she? Maybe you can help her study for the tests. Studying is a waste of time. You either get what the master is saying or you don't. She needs to relax. It's just a quiz. I don't think you take seriously how upset Esme is about this. Katie, be a better roommate. I will, though. Get my flirt on. All that time you save by not studying could be put to good use. You could spend it with me. Right, I could waste time with you instead. Sorry, I have better uses for my time. Womp womp. See you tomorrow. You look nice tonight, Sean. Good clothes. I thought I would dress for success. Ooh, I wonder if she's worried that I went behind her back and talked to the master. She might be mortified. I'm sure we can find a way for you to do better on the next test. I hope you are right. Why don't you, Katie, and I go over to the card table and you can show us some of those card tricks you can do. You have the fastest hands I've ever seen. It will be fun to see what you can do. Hey, it beats moping. Maybe you can teach us a card trick or two. I can do that. Is easy. Aw, fun little group of friends we are. Easy for you, maybe. Thanks for showing us those tricks. You are very talented. I will be happy to show you other ways that people cheat at cards. My people are very good at spotting frauds because we know what to look for. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if certain people in this room right now regularly cheat at Poobah. Sosi. Sosi, he is not good enough to cheat. Kiro, he is very good. We should all watch him carefully. Are you still worried about the Disbarred Bard test? Katie's right. It's not worth it. Relax, enjoy yourself. Thanks for bringing it up, Sean. God. You understand the lessons in class, you'll do better next time, so why taking it so hard? I've always been a good learner. I tried very hard to do well in the test, but I failed. I do not want to fail again. I talked it over with Thomas, and he's working on a solution to your problem. You should talk to him about it. I will do so, thanks. And that way I don't have to tell her that I went and told the master that, you know. Okay, say goodnight. See you later. Good night, Sean. Thank you for trying to help me. What do you mean trying? I'm doing all the work here. I volunteered. I need to find a way. It says done, so I guess I did that. All right. I kind of want to go explore that one room I haven't been in yet. It's the room right across the hallway from this. Before Turk comes and yells at me more. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. It's a Saurus! Whoa, I think they forgot some art here. The plaque says that this is the Saurus, the unsung savior of Shapir. I thought the Saurus was kind of dictionary. Okay, get that off my screen. Wow, yep, someone forgot some art there. Okay. Uhura, hero of the Simbani. Aw. I clearly do not want to get on her bad side. She'd point it out to me sharply and stick me in my place. Uhura. The book is massive and awful fancy. The pages have gilt edges. The hand lettering is really elaborate. The fabulously astounding and deeply touching life of the famous adventurer. The famous adventurer's correspondence school in Silmaria. Ah! As told to himself. Because who better? Being most unabridged, unexpurgated, and unbelievable, and with no detail held back of the numerous calamities I either single-handedly prevented or instigated, the hearts I conquered and probably shattered, and the countless lives I lived in the thrall of the wild. Part 1. Thank the gods that's over. No. Just said no. The introduction is 120 pages, and the whole book is a little over 1,800 pages. I don't know how he lived long enough to write this, let alone do all the things he says he's done. Of course, he could have just waited till he was dead. Then he could have ghost written it. It says that this is Rakesh Satarna, hero of Fracana. Oh, they're doing all the classics from the other games. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't impressive. Stale, the statue? It's already quite stale enough. I could break my teeth on it. Okay, so that wasn't... They meant to do that, and I walked right into it. This game. Voodoo. The inscription reads, Voodoo the Black Lab, most loyal and devoted friend and hero, alerted the castle to an approaching attack by unholy creatures. No hero could be more beloved. A wonderful story and probably a marvelous dog. Whoever said that animals don't have souls should be flayed to death. What other statues are in here? It's engraved Kathleen, the wizard who saved the castle from the Black Litigator. I wonder if there's some connection between Kathleen the wizard and the statue of Voodoo. Just guessing from the way they're placed. What we got here? A fireplace. There's some carved knight designs flanking the fireplace that are just decorated, but the mantle is interesting. The mantle carving says Perlucum Tenebras Frangimus. I have no idea what that means, but it was clearly carved here a long time ago. Per Lucum Tenebras Frangimus into the marble of this marketplace. It looks really old. Probably when they were built in the first place. It would take a major wrecking crew to remove this mantelpiece. I'm pretty sure the headmaster would not approve of such things. What's over here? Shield relief. It's a very intricate relief of a shield flanked by two knights. The words, Keep Life True, are etched into the shield. It's made of stone, but there's something odd about it. The shields and letters weren't carved from the same rock. Each of the letters look like they were carved separately. That's because they're buttons! This is a puzzle. Perlucum Tenebras Frangimus. I mean, could it be that simple? P L T F. No! The most obvious secret passage ever. Well, this place sends shivers up my back. It's cold, it's creepy, and I can barely see my hand in front of my face. Do I have a light? I don't. It's a set of shelves. I can't even begin to see what's on it. I can't make out what any of this stuff is. It's too dark over here. Holy God. I know it's a statue. I just can't see very clearly in this light. Oh. Nighttime bell. Turk can't find me to yell at me in here, though. Ooh. Oh, wait. I see a lamp. Look at the candle. That's so odd. It looks like a candle. I've never seen one with solid blue flame, and the blue flame isn't giving off any heat. It's magic. This is just what I need to see what this room really looks like. Even better, there's a lantern to hold it. Acquire the magic candle. It's a little creepy to see that book sitting there open as if someone was just here a moment ago reading it. Pages are yellow, it's covered in dust, and the ink has faded. It's hard to read, but it looks like a list of names. The top of the page says Knights Luminar. I can just barely make out the names: Sir Hans, Sir Jameis, Mortuai, Aquino, and Viliana at the top of the page. The rest are too obscured to see. If I pictured the book, it would probably fall apart from age. There's no practical use for a rotting old book, and certainly no resale value. 4 legs and a flat surface. I'd say it's a desk or a table. But what do I know? I'm no furniture expert. There's a wad of chicle stuck to the underside. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. When did that start happening? I have to assume that everything was set up for a reason. I'm a little reluctant to disturb it. The statue looks ancient, and the inscription on the bottom is worn almost smooth. I think I can make out the words Sir Hans. Burgundy. The plaque says this is Sir Sheraton Burgundy and Chianti. I assume that Sir Burgundy is the one wearing the hat. Looks like some wealthy guy holding his cat. Is he winking at me or just falling asleep? It's hard to tell. Nothing but cobwebs and dust. This statue is off-putting. Cripes, he looked better in the dark. I don't know who this is, and the inscription at the bottom looks like it was chipped away. So that's Aquino. Aquino, however you say his stupid name. But if there's one thing I've learned in life, it's that sorcerers with tentacles are almost never the good guys. It's all one solid piece of rock. Nothing on it moves. I can't move the whole thing. It's massive. I run the risk of getting impaled if I toppled it. Or his staff, or those creepy fingernails. Look at the bust. The inscription is worn, but I recognize that face anywhere. It's the brother Carlos Escobar, the thief of maidenhood. He was said to be the greatest lover of all time, and apparently he was so insanely charming that husbands used to offer their wives to him. I'm not buying it, and neither would any of the women I know. Can't even slide it around on the pedestal. I don't know if that's because of its weight or if it's attached. Either way, I can't do anything with it. Bust the bust. I'm not wanting any destruction at the moment. Alright, oh god, it's like 10:30. Shields, shelves, all sorts of stuff here. I see a lot of firewood. A couple of books, the Primo Strategy Guide to Mumblety Peg, and Declutter Your Kitchen one firkin at a time. I can see why nobody's missed these. There's a couple of small lock boxes here. There's nothing in them but dead bugs. Lots and lots of dried, shriveled dead bugs. Maybe there was something in these boxes at one time. Most of it looks like junk. Candle holders, an old pestle, a death mask. Some of these are so dusty I can't tell what they are. Ooh, there's a really old book left here. Way of the Paladin. Looks like this Paladin book lost its way. The only thing that might be useful here is the Paladin book. Sounds like a gift for Thomas. Looks like a style and behavior guide for paladins. Goody two-shoes versions of warriors. The way of the paladin is cooler than the way of the cockroach. Then again, being a rogue is probably more fun than either one. I'm not in this for the articles. I just like looking at the pictures of scantily clad paladins. I'm thinking it'll be a good gift, though. Yep, I bet Thomas would love it. Alright, it's 10:30. I need to go home and go to bed. This hallway's creepy as shit. Ooh, wait, who's this statue? According to this plaque, this is Jameis and his horse Wib. If I'm reading this correctly, Jameis was a founder of the Knights Luminar. So much the plaque is worn away, I can't read anything else. That's the statue of Jameis on horseback. If I hadn't seen it in the light, though, I wouldn't have any idea what it is. Look at the bust. There's no plaque, nothing to identify it. Compared to most of the artwork in this place, it seems crudely done. So why isn't there a lot of dust in this bust like everywhere else? Looks like someone has wiped the head clear. That's a clue! It also looks as if the head isn't completely attached to the rest of the statue. Might be two separate sections. Ugh, it's marble. I think it must be attached to the pedestal. However, it does wiggle. Nope, but it does seem to rotate a little. Okay, that was creepy. Turning the head must have triggered something nearby. Don't bust the bust. Trust me, I won't. The last thing I want to do is make a loud noise and have Turk come in here and bust me. Ah, another secret passage. Okay, I can't explore all of these tonight. I just gonna have to keep going, keep going. Oh, we got Emily, some person. That thing is hard to look at. God's name is that? Yikes! Why would anyone want a painting like this? Why would anyone even paint such a thing? It's not like something like this could be real. Could it? There's nothing behind it. Expect a lot of spiders are just disturbed. And they're cranky. Holy hand grenade of Antioch. I've seen a lot of horrible monsters in my life, but nothing like that. I'd like to think it's an elaborate Night of the Dead decoration that was too frightening to use. There's nothing to be found. I'm not sticking my arm in the mouth. That's how accidents happen. It's too big to carry, too ugly to bring out in the open. Lots of doors. I'm sure that behind them are probably all kinds of rabid living things, dead and rotting things, or things in between. So let's see what this thing... Some broken crossbow bolts with the heads removed. Why would someone even keep these? Ugh, it's a moldy rag or piece of clothing and some... Well, yuck. Looks like something stuck to my boots by now. About 18 mummified rodents. Isn't 18 supposed to be good luck? Not for these poor sods. Ooh, and a rusty bent old sconce. How in the world is somebody get this off the wall? One of these cabinet drawers is locked. Ooh. This is a hard lock to pick. I have to work on my skills before I can get this open. Alright. We got quests. We got things to do. In a creepy dark passageway, there's this cabinet right under a monster's head. One of the drawers was locked. I couldn't open it. There's probably something interesting inside. To somewhere. There's something odd about this section of the wall. I can see the vague outline in the shape of a door here, and light seeping between the door and the floor. There's a latch on this side barring the door. So what happens when I open the latch and push on the door? So this is where that secret passageway leads. Secret door. Oh, sweet. So I'm just gonna go to bed now. Oh, Aeolus. I don't want to study. I want to sleep. As I was saying, I expect that you all have your lockpicks by now and have read the manual upon the usage. That is only the first step towards mastery of the lockpick. How convenient, because there's things that I need to unlock. It takes practice to do this smoothly and quickly. The locker room is open for practice. The easiest locks are on the table. If you cannot open the lockers, then you had better spend the rest of the class practicing until you acquire the knack. Any questions? Aren't you going to demonstrate how to use lockpicks? No. Watching someone pick a lock is about as enlightening as watching someone write a letter in order to learn how to write. The only way to learn is by doing it yourself. I give you this opportunity now to improve your lockpicking skills. Use your time wisely. If you are taking an elective class, you have to get to your next classroom by 3 this afternoon. Okay. And actually, and here's the problem, because it's 2, I don't have time to play. I have to pretty much go. I'm going to talk with Joel, though. So are you recovering from your day away from this wonderful place? It was good to be out of the castle walls and halls for a while. You should try it sometime. Oh. Add anything new to your store? I acquired a pair of leather pants today that would fit you perfectly. Not only would it afford you some protection from injuries, it would show off your attributes. It will be a definite improvement in your appearance. Oh, and of course, if you do not have a set of lockpicks by now, I'll be most happy to sell you them. What does he know about my attributes? Not only improve your defenses, but your appearance too. You know what? Bam. It was pricey, but we gotta do what we gotta do, especially when we're going into combat. Higher education. Ha ha! Alright, so let's take a look here. What does that do? Ups my defense, but I'm not technically in uniform anymore. So I'll just keep them handy. Yep, I'll just keep them handy for when I need them. Going to the Great Hall. I'm gonna get married. Connor! Do you know what you are? You are a slacker. We don't need slackers around here. No, I'm just trying to get to class, alright? You don't have to bother me. Too early in the day, I look pretty silly. Ooh! Jim, what do you bet that's the door to the magic class? Ooh! Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Magic for Mundanes class. All of you have shown only a minor talent for magic. Poor dears. However, even a little magic can work wonders. In this elective session, you will first learn the basic principles of wizardry and magic. We will put that knowledge to use for our simple, very useful spells. Finally, we will construct some practical magic items for all you gallant adventurers to use on your dangerous excursions. As soon as you have finished your tea and biscuits, we shall get started. In the meanwhile, are there any questions or comments you'd like to make? When you talk about casting spells, does this mean we get a magic wand to wave around? Wave a wand? Piffle. What a silly way to cast a spell. A true wizard uses a proper staff to store her mojo and her spells. And of course, you are not wizards, nor will you need a glorified stick with which to wield your magic. All you need is your will and your wit. Very well, get started with our introduction to practical magic for mundanes like you who manifest only minor magical proclivities. And now it's 5 o'clock, so I have like an hour before dinner. Okay, wow, that really cuts into my time. But I now have some magic use. The mezzanine. Early dinner bell. Time to go to the dining hall. So, yeah, taking an elective really cuts into your time. That was yummy. I can't eat another bite. And now, I really need the time, but I need the money to pay off these pants I just bought. And then I gotta go down to the cellar and do some drat hunting. I think my wife's baking something. I smell something sweet coming down the stairs. Like brownies, maybe. Mmm. There's always work to do. I'm starting to hate dirty dishes. You do good work, Mr. Sean. 10 lira. Time to take those apples. An apple a day keeps the munchies away. Tool use is up to 29. We're going to go try and pick some of the locks downstairs again. Here's what I catch for you today, Gregor. Why is she sad? These are fine, succulent drats, Mistress Esme. No one hunts faster or better than my mistress. But Mistress Esme is not happy. Why is she so sad? The hunt went very well. Did you get hurt? It's nothing. I'm just worried about grades. Would not want to have to leave this school. Must not leave the school. Is the best hunter of all. Please, good mistress, do not be sad. It's too good to leave. Ah, good Master Sean, tell Mistress Esme she is too good to leave the school. Do not let her be sad. Gregor is right. You're too good to leave the school. Things will work out. I tried very hard to be Disbarred Bard in class, but the test had so many words that I did not know. I did not finish it. I'm impressed at how well you hunt drats. What's your secret to catching so many without getting hurt? I use vays of my people to hunt. We are very good hunters. It was only the first test of the class. I'm sure that won't be the last. You'll do better next time. Told you before, I'm gonna help you. Just remember, Thomas wants to help you too, so you can have all the help you need. Thank you, Sean. It's good to know I have friends. Oh, I'm so afraid that if I do this, she's going to get mad at me. I talked about you with the master. No, you should not have. What did he say? He wants you to talk to him about the test. Work it out with him. Try to con him into giving you a better grade. He'd probably like that. I will have to speak to him. I must do something so I do not fail. Okay. Okay, I was really worried she was going to be mad I went behind her back. Well, she's an NPC. What do I care? But I do. I get really... That's why I love games. I get so invested. It's one of the best things about these the old Quest for Glory games. You know, you care what happens to these people. Would you like to go hunting with me? No, it's late. I'll need to study before I go to sleep tonight. Good hunting to you. I can hear some drats. I'm shocked there's any drats left after Queen Bee got done in there. Alright, equipment. Equipment. Let's put on my new leather pants. Oh, and sneaking. Good heavens, I almost forgot to sneak. What kind of a rogue am I? Ooh, that fine throwing dagger beat the crap out of that thing. Many parts are edible, in theory. Alright, here we go. I hear drats, more than one, more than two. Ever since I oiled the hinges, though, they're not going to ambush me. No, no drats in here. This is the second time he's been very confused by that. Sounds like drats. It smells like it too. No drats. To the wine press room. This one's really hard. I don't have the skills yet. Ugh. I'd love to. I've killed one drat. I would love to find more. You know. I know Esme just came through here, but God. Got it. Yeah. All right. Listen. Listen at the gate. I'm not sure. Maybe hearing loud scritching noises in there. The door opens smoothly and more quietly now since I oiled it. Oh, drats, drats, drats. Yeah, got him. Boom. Ah, drat has no chance. A glancing blow. What is happening? He can't be for a critical. I'm gonna stab him to death. Stupid drat. A dryer rat. Yum. Another drat part for Gregor. Hogsheads, that's fun. If this hogshead is full of wine, I wonder how many drunken orgies you could hold with it. And if it's not, I wonder how many drunken orgies you could hold in it. I'm not optimistic, not with that puddle there. That one's empty. So's that one. My dreams of avarice, all gone up in smoke. Poof. Nothing left but fleas. I couldn't remember if I had picked up both drat parts or not. Oh. Can't get a lock on it. There it is. Ow! Drat parts, drat parts, yummy, yummy drat parts. Let's see what we got here. A fancy looking bottle with a gold label that says golden wine. It's still full. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. It's not an empty bottle, could be useful. Nothing left but ordinary bottles. Nice. That's my second, fine wine I found down here. No point in getting my hopes up, but they are kind of promising looking. Well, I'll be Ringa Jou's maiden aunt. There's a bottle of fine wine here. They don't call this the tasting room for nothing. This one, it's still filled with fine wine. Just take it. We're going to save these. This is like my third bottle of wine. We're going to save these for a rainy day. Got some uses as a weapon. Wow. Or to be sold. This gate looks like all the other ones. They must come from the same rusty old gate factory. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If I try to open it like this, I'll wake up every monster and drunk in the cellar. The locks look different than the others I've seen down here. Oiling this gate will make it easier to sneak. And then pick the lock. It's a really complicated lock. It's almost like someone didn't want beginning rogues to get into the next chamber. Might be hearing something with claws, maybe more than one. Better be careful. Tool use is up slightly. Stealth is up. Throwing up. Combat is up. Throwing up. It's funny how that worked out. Oh. The area is too dangerous to waste time practicing. No, you're not wrong about that. All right, then let's go back out the way we came. Oh, drat. Nice. Ah, so many drat parts for Gregor. Then I'm going to have to avoid Turk. If he catches me in the hall, so he'll yell at me. And he's an ass. So we don't want that. Yeah, there's the bell. When am I going to get there? Such a pleasure you escaped the wine cellar again. Back in uniform, so if I do get caught, at least I'm not, getting demerits for that. When used as a trap, this can get you out of a sticky situation. Ha! Healing potion. Full health potion, antidote potion, and bandages. Lovely. I'd rather buy a nice one from Joel again, assuming he gets more. Okay, now I need to get past Turk without getting spotted. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna sneak into the Hall of Heroes. Ooh. Is that a bone on a pillow? It is. This place celebrates the life and loves of Leo the Lion-Hearted. Oh, the dog in the painting! The items are his favorite brush, his favorite pillow, and his favorite bone. An entire display cabinet devoted to a dog. He must be some special canine. Leo's the name of the dog in the library painting. That must be his bone. It's locked. Well, pick it. Got it! We're going to definitely take the bone. I think I know someone who might enjoy having this back. Oh, we're going to give the bone to the thing. That's so cute. The items in this display are the very ones seen in the portrait right behind me. It's devoted to Sir James's horse, Whim. These are his breastplate, his horseshoes, and bridle. No way I'm getting in without better lockpicks. Alright, alright. Plaques of these items come from the castle's past. A stone from the Chaos Gate, pearls from the Gog Temple, the mask of an ancient king, and a medal of honor for someone named Rufus Red McMurdy. Alright, so I'll need better lockpicks. These are the famous adventurer's items. I'm surprised they haven't been gilded. It's locked. Ah, still locked. Alright. One more to go. There are some items from the ancient Mycenaean civilization that ruled over Sardonia eons ago. It's locked. Still locked. Why do they make picking locks so hard? What's in here? Ooh, look at the shield. It's an old shield with crossed, rusty swords behind it. Doesn't look nearly as dusty and grimy as the rest of this place. Someone's handled this recently. It's completely stuck to the shield. There's no budging it. The shield's firmly attached to the wall, but it does pivot. There's a keyhole underneath the shield. Well, I'll just have to unlock it, won't I? Hidden keyhole, meet my lockpicks. Darn, no good. Still locked. Okay, I need more practice in the room, but that's okay. We're finding the things. We're unlocking secrets, literally, here in the castle. want to turn this bust and see what happens. Stairs down. Ah, the secret door is now opened. There's a set of stairs going down. Let's see where they go. Dark and spooky, cold and clammy. These are a few of my least favorite things. Whoa, I went from one creepy corridor to another. Somehow this place seems colder and more dangerous than that dark passage above. Huge door. Lion shield. Crypts. Oh boy. Valor, duty, and honor. A ladder. And a set of stairs. Heavy door. Doors remain to be opened. This door won't budge. It's secured on the other side. Solid wooden door with a metal ring to it, but no sign of a keyhole. Can't hear anything on the other side. Alright, then we're trying the ladder. So the trapdoor in the gazebo leads into the underground corridor. Interesting. Alright. Crap. Now I gotta... It's unlocked. Let's go down. Alright, I gotta get to bed. It's after 11. My gosh, I'm gonna be asleep in class tomorrow. I'll come back and deal with these crypts and this other big door another time. And just in case my tool use has increased enough, let's try opening up this. Hard to work on. All right. Haven't talked to Aeolus in forever. Keep going to bed too late. Yikes, I don't want to miss breakfast again. As I was saying, I trust you've all taken the opportunity to master the basics of picking locks. With the technique in the instruction manual, you should be able to pick the basic locks on houses and small chests. For the more complex locks, you will need a combination of this skill with more advanced tools. Master von Erwald, there was a series of thefts last night in the school. Several Bard students reported that their instruments were taken from the practice room. The receptionist is missing all her pens and paper. The pantry and the kitchen was raided and a bushel of apples was taken. This is clearly the act of one of your students. That's what happens when you gather a group of scalawags and criminals in one place. Herr Turk, I sincerely doubt that any rogue would stoop to pilfering stationery or apples. Who other than your rogues would steal? If these thefts don't stop and the items are not returned where they belong, then I will be forced to speak to the headmaster about expelling every student in this class. They are obviously little better than common criminals. I shall address the matter myself, thank you. Sie kann gehen, Mortimer. See that you do, Gerhard, or the headmaster will take action. It seems as if we have been called upon to play the role of the detective. It'll be a good use of your skills of observation and stealth for you to uncover the petty thief who besmirches your reputation. Do what you can to solve this mystery. It would demonstrate to Herr Turk that rogues have a place at this school, thereby annoying him to no end. The honor of the rogue class must be restored. I shall find the thief and prove to the headmaster that rogues are true heroes. See that you do, Herr Sosi. Entlassen. Mr. Turk seemed rather perturbed by all the thefts going around the school. I am rather curious as to whether his indignation of such immoral activities exceeded his exhilaration at the possibility of disbanding the Disbarred Bards. What do you think of the thefts? Much of what the thief has stolen has been worthless, things no fence will be interested in carrying. Other than that, I do not yet know what is going on here. Got anything new for sale? A couple of useful devices you might find intriguing. A trap you can set on the ground. Anything that steps on it will be slightly damaged and held in place for several rounds. The second object I have added is a bottle of gooey. This is a sticky substance you pour on the floor, which, like the trap, will hold anything walking on it. Unlike the trap, it will hold an opponent for only a moment, but it does slow their movement afterwards. One bottle has 10 applications, so you can put down several small pools in a row. Even better, after a few hours, the gooey dries up and can't be seen. It can be very useful under a variety of circumstances. I'd be happy to sell you some, should you be interested. Alright, I gotta do a little price comparison. I don't remember how much the rat was selling gooey for. Trap! 18 lira. Buy. Worth it. Alright, well, I gotta get myself to magic class. Off to my elective. That's what happens when you score a 90 on your first test. Get to go to elective class. Connor! I knew you were trouble from the moment I had eyes on you. Would you say that he knew I was trouble? Sorry, I started to go for the T, and I never delivered the Taylor Swift joke. It's fine. Just everyone unfollow me now. It is what it is. He knew I was trouble when I walked in. Just to crack myself up. It's just a matter of time before we catch you stealing. You know, Turk. Ugh, I shouldn't even talk to him. I'll end up getting myself a demerit somehow. Let's go to magic class. Today's lessons will just magic, mojo, and wizards. All living creatures have some essence of magic within them. It's the very spark of life. Magic is the potential to tap into the energy within oneself, as well as the power that surrounds us. This energy is known as mana, or as we call it in the Magic for Mundanes class, mojo. Magic can be used in many different ways. True wizardry is a method of shaping magic through the use of symbols or runes. The wizard visualizes the rune and then channels the mojo to cast spells. You all have some minor magical abilities that we will develop to their greatest degree through this class. While you'll never be true wizards, you can become perfectly adequate magic users. Any questions about magic, mojo, or wizardry? Is there a difference between magic and magic? Indeed there is, Mr. O'Connor. Magic is the supernatural potential that allows one to use mojo to manipulate reality. Magic is the actual usage of such potential. You have the magic skill. It is only when you use the magic skill that you create magic. That sounds like a difference without a distinction. Well, I'm sure this is as clear to you as Shapirian coffee. Fear not. After tomorrow's class, you'll be wielding your own magic. Let's finish our tea, then we will delve deeper into the differences between magic users and wizards. Well, to be a wizard, you have to go to the Wizard Institute of Technorsery, or WIT, down in Shapir. Without that, you are no wizard. Dinner time, gotta go. Alright, so Kiro was selling gooey for 10. I gotta see what the rat is selling gooey for. Actually, wait. Before, I can, anytime between 6, so I gotta, otherwise I'm gonna lose 2 whole hours here. Let me go see if it's worth buying gooey from him. Gregor has supplies for Master Sean. New goods for sale by request of the Master Rogue. Ooh. So what do you have new in store today? Traps! Has traps just perfect for stopping drats in their tracks. You won't stop a drat for long, but a trap will stop a drat long enough for Mr. Sean to end its life if the young master is quick about it. Okay, the GUI is cheaper at Joel's. The traps are slightly more expensive. But they're very useful. Heading up to dinner. Traps can be really useful. So here we go. Let's get us some dinner. Did you notice the look people are giving us here? It's like they think we are all thieves. I think Turk has made it clear to everyone here who he blames for the thefts. That isn't very fair. This is a school for heroes, after all. Some of these people are paladins. You'd think the students would give us the benefit of the doubt. In Turk's case, it's a matter of seldom right, never in doubt. We have to do something about this problem. I agree, Thomas. I am tired of people thinking I am thief. We must stop this. I did steal a bone out of a display case, so... Well, if anyone's going to restore the honor of the rogue class, it certainly won't be Sosi. I almost choked when he said that in class. Alas, Sosi is probably not the school thief. But you never know. If we keep our eyes open, we might get lucky and catch him in the act of stealing. You mean there is a practical use for stealth and eavesdropping skills? If it means getting rid of Sosi, I'll have to study my lessons more. Everyone return your plates and utensils to the kitchen. Don't try anything, disbarred bards. I'll be carefully watching to see that no one filches anything. Now, out of here. Alright, I want to go give the dog his bone. I'm gonna work tonight. I have other things to do. There's exploration to be had. And it wouldn't hurt to go practice my skills. Since lock picks are entirely what's holding me back right now. I need better abilities. Seems I've reached the end of the book. Oh, as long as I'm here. Let's give Thomas that book about paladins. I found this book lying around in one of the secret passageways, and I thought you might like to have it. It's a book about paladins. Thank you, I really appreciate this. You're very kind to give this to me. So what's your theory about the thefts? The pattern of thefts don't make a lot of sense. The stolen items are pretty random. Why steal a basket of apples, a pack of paper, and a penny whistle? Why not steal one of the valuable items from the Hall of Heroes? Clearly the thief isn't stealing for the money. I think I need to study the castle layout more to see if there are any hidden passageways near the theft locations. Ooh. Have fun with your book. Yeah, Thomas Kent enjoys my friendship now that I've been giving him books and making compliments on his looks. Here, Leo. Here, Leo. I've got your... Oh, Ghost Dog wants his bone. Oh, hey, guess you really missed that bone. Down, boy. Ooh, ghost tickles. Where'd he go? And where did the bone go? So that's what happened to the bone. Hope you're happy now, Leo. Aw, I did a good thing for a ghost. Task complete. It's really weird, but I swear I hear panting. I guess I really should under the circumstances, but not at all sure I want to. Hello? There's nothing behind the painting. No secret doors, no hidden dog kennels, no ghost. No slavering Lord of Darkness. I'm glad about that last part. Now Leo looks very happy. Good boy. Alright, I feel like I should go down to the classrooms and, like, practice my lockpicking skills. That's what it's there for. Because I've got other places to try and get into. Don't hear anything right now. I'm in. It's the newer style lock than the basic lock. This lock is trickier than the other ones. Got it. Nice. This lock says Locker 8. This isn't the same basic lock. Master Urwald must have changed it. This one seems trickier than most. Get that tool use up there. Now we're getting there. Stealth keeps going up. Perception keeps going up. Can really do like one more hour. Locker 9. Think I'm getting this. Finally, I'm doing something on the up and up. Yeah, secret passage. Ah, that did it. Something thrilling about secret passages. Drat, that is a hard lock to pick. I have to work on my skills more before I can get this open. Plaque reads, Patrick Ratana, hero of the War of the Chaos Gate. His last words, alas, Emily, I never gave you a rose. He looked so sad. Was it unrequited love, or was he simply regretting a lost opportunity to tell someone he loved? Either way, I know the feeling. So often we lose people before we tell them how we feel about them. And then, when it's too late, there's this sense of emptiness and desolation. Now I'm depressed. Wow, that got heavy fast. She looks like a nice person, but there's something melancholy about the painting. The plaque reads, Emily Kierson, healer of Caligari. Her medical skill and gentle kindness helped to heal the wounds of the Dark Sardonia War. The only wound she couldn't heal was her own broken heart. No wonder the painting seems so sad. Must be a pain in the neck. Locked. This is a really sturdy, solid double door. Makes me wonder what's on the other side. It's a small bar sealing the two doors and an old lock. This must have been part of the original castle. The bar looks like a recent addition. It's metal and unrusted. There's marks in the door that look like runes. Wow. I can't hear anything. The door could be too thick, or it's silent as death on the other side. That's a scary thought. Let's see. I'll unbar the door first, then I'll unlock it. No dice. I have to try another day. The sign here is unreadable. That's pretty sad. Whoever's interred inside was counting on a little piece of eternity. Now they can't even read to make out who it was. There's some bones and armor in the crypt. And is that some sort of jewelry? It's hard to tell in the darkness. The lock itself looks simple. That rust is sure to complicate things, though. I bet some oil would help. I'll just work this oil into the lock to remove some of the rust. That should do the trick. Darn, no good. It's still locked. Damn. That's the thing that's holding me back right now, is all these locked doors. This crypt belongs to someone named Patrick Ratana. Didn't I see that name somewhere else? There's a plaque here. It says, "Dearest Emily, wan and pale, if I could only pierce the veil of mortal death to show my love, then by the depths or heaven above, I would say in poem or prose, or by the gift of one red rose, that though the grave must make us part, you'll always be inside my heart." Okay. It's beautiful and sad at the same time. It seems to be solidly locked. Whoa. So how are things going with you, Mr. Ghost? Okay. Sort of thought you'd say that. Shame I can't understand you. There's got to be some way to understand these ghosts. This looks like a small burial chamber, but I don't see anything in it. The plaque says, "Sir Sheraton Burgundy, missing but not forgotten. May you rest in peace wherever you now lie." I guess they never found the guy. Who knows what happened to him? There's nothing inside. It's an empty tomb with no one home. So there's a ghost who is not malicious, but also can't communicate with him. Alright. So we're making progress here. Have you heard about the thefts in the school? 2 people in my music theory class said that they had things stolen from their room. I can't find my favorite panpipe. Do you think we were robbed? Have you tried searching through some of the junk in the room? I looked around, but I didn't see them anywhere. I heard there was a thief going around the school. Mr. Turk seemed to think it was one of the students. Sounds like Mr. Jerk, yeah. Who would do such a thing? Besides, dorm room doors are supposed to be protected against lockpicks. It would take a really skilled thief to pick these locks. How could they do it? You know what they say, practice, practice, practice. How are things going? I'm starting a new panpipe band with some of my classmates called the Heart's Love. We'll be the Ardent Piper's only Heart's Love band. If I ever get my panpipes back. Glad you're feeling better now. I may seem like I'm better, I can smile when I choose, but deep down inside, there's a pain I can't hide. I've got the broken-hearted blues. On the other hand, my songwriting ability has improved. Did I hear something? Must have been a dream. What time is it? I've got to race to breakfast. As I was saying, apparently the school thief continues to plague the school. This morning, Herr Turk reiterated his threat to close down the rogue school. Normally, I would dismiss Herr Turk's blustering as inconsequential. However, I noticed that the globe is missing from this room. There is a thievery problem here that must be solved. It would be best to redeem our blemished reputation if you are the ones to solve it. To that end, I will add a new tool to your repertoire, the trap. There are many ways to entrap your foes. We shall address a few simple traps that can be used to slow down or injure an opponent. Traps are useful in limited situations. If you are in a dangerous situation, setting down a trap in the path of a monster will give you an opportunity to escape or slow down its advance upon you. In the context of this school thief, you will first need to figure out where the thief goes. The trap is a method of detaining the thief while you confront him or her. There are 2 types of trap now available in the school store. The standard trap does minor damage, but it detains a person for a few rounds of a combat encounter. The other trapping device for sale at the store is the GUI. This is a liquid one pours on the ground. It is very sticky and will stop a person for a few moments. The GUI only lasts for a few hours before it dries to dust, nor does it work on larger than man-sized opponents. There is another trap that will eventually be added to the repertoire, the Mighty Trap. The Mighty Trap does serious damage to the opponent and contains the opponent for many rounds. I do not recommend that you use this trap unless you are physically threatened by your opponent. It is a weapon, not a mere tool. Do you have questions, Fraulein McMichael? Are you saying that we set traps all around the school to try and catch this thief? Wouldn't that catch anyone who wasn't watching his steps? No, I did not say that. I assumed that you would use common sense and only use a trap if you had a reasonable chance of catching exactly what you intend to get trapped. Do not place traps in hallways or other places that innocent bystanders are likely to get caught. If you find a remote area that the thief frequents, you can bait the trap with something to attract the thief's eye and thus lead the thief to the trap. Once you have uncovered the thief's identity, speak to me about it, and I shall handle the situation. Any other questions? I've been awakened by noises in the middle of the night coming from the hallway. Then that would be a good starting point from which to catch the thief if you choose to follow up upon it. So we should use the regular trap to catch this thief for minor nuisance, but the mighty trap if we are facing a dangerous monster. Is that it, Master? Ja, Herr Sosi, I expect you all to use your tools appropriately. Very well, find that thief. He has violated precept number 4 of the rogue rules when he stole our globe. I want him apprehended. Guten Tag. Let's get that GUI. Yeah, that's a better price. Oh, I need another game of Pooba. I'm almost out of money. Gotta go to my elective. Ooh, it's 9 o'clock. I'm actually going to stop for the night because I want to play some of the new strategy game that is out, Humankind. And I really want to do that while I'm still awake. So I think I'm going to get to Magic class, and then I will stop it after that. Because if I don't go to Magic class in a week from now, I'll forget what I was doing. Ugh, this guy. That class of yours is a den of thieves. You'll all be put in jail before this is over. Today, you will have the marvelous opportunity to learn your very first magical spell. Isn't that exciting? This spell is called Sense Magic. It will allow you to perceive the magical aura that radiates from items infused with magic, magical creatures, or from spells. In addition, Sense Magic will give you some information about the type of magic and whether it is potentially harmful. It will be used to locate hidden magical items and invisible objects. It is a very practical spell and one that you should all be able to master, even with your limited skill potential. Are there any questions before we get started? Can we use Sense Magic to detect hidden doors in the castle? Generally speaking, unless a door is concealed by magic rather than by clever artifice, Sense Magic is rather useless for that purpose. On the other hand, it can detect whether a door or item uses a magical trap. Now we will learn the rune symbol for magic and the rune symbol for perceive. Next we will combine the 2 runes to create the Sense Magic symbol. Then we will learn to visualize them combined together in our minds. When we concentrate upon the Sense Magic rune, it allows us to perceive the magical aura of something close at hand. The higher your magical skill, the more you'll be able to detect from the spell. Now let us get started. Cool, I got my first spell. I love it. Yay, schools. Golden wine, 2 fine wines, and my magic candle. All right, awesome. Day 12. Gosh, we're already on day 12. Here we go. Things move fast at this school. All right, that is it for tonight. I'm going to switch gears and try out some of this new game from... Is that the Enterprise? I never looked closely at that door before, but that's clearly the Enterprise, right? Flying up from the spears. This game. Amplitude's new challenge to the Civ series looks really good, and I'm really excited to try it. So have a great Tuesday night, unless you're sticking around while I switch gears. Right. And I will start streaming something else in just a minute.